Hello guys, welcome back to another X-Plane 11 video, and today we're on the ground in Atlanta, getting ready to take a 5-hour flight almost across the continent to Los Angeles. Should be a good flight today in Toliss A321, flying with Delta Airlines for SkyTeam Virtual. I hope you guys have been doing well, and aircraft is cold and dark as you can see, but we've already got the loading stuff done. Don't want to waste time doing that, but yeah. Just to get the aircraft powered on, RS aligned, FMC, MCView programmed, all that kind of stuff, and then we'll be on our way off to Los Angeles. So, let's hop into our seat, and first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get the batteries turned on. Okay, those guys coming on, and external power. Cool. We got the fuel pumps. RS is to start aligning. Alright, let's get the display brightnesses turned up. Alright, weather on the ground here in Los Angeles, in Atlanta is not the greatest. It's pretty cloudy with a really low cloud ceiling, and we've got 7 statute miles of visibility. Current QNH is 1014, so we'll get that set. Temperature's 23 degrees Celsius, winds 2805 knots, and yeah, some light turbulence reported, so we'll probably have a little bit of turbulence after takeoff. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the weather. Not the greatest today, but we'll have to deal with it. Let's head down here. We'll enter our company route, which will be KATL KLAX 01. Enter that, insert. Actually bring this here, align IRS. And our flight number today is Delta 1410. Cost index today 15. I'm going to be cruising at flight level 350, I believe it is. Oh no, flight level 320. Got 320 plugged in. Let's open up the Toliss control panel. Head to loading performance, 0 fuel weight 73.2. And block fuel of 16.5. Perfect, we can get that. Actually, we'll leave that open for the time being. And departure out of Atlanta today is going to be off runway 27 right. That's going to be the NASA 2 departure. Transitioning at YOL and then inserts. Going to be using turbo thrust for takeoff today. I'm going to see performance. I'm going to set 155 for the V1, and then we'll have a VR 160, V2 163, flaps 1, and trim down 0.2. No flex time today because we are using turbo thrust, so we can leave that box empty. Alright, I got the performance page up on that. You can see here, box on the southern area of Concourse E. This is pretty short taxi to runway 27 right. Just taking Lima, then we'll probably take Mike 18 there, cross link 12, Mike 18. To line up on runway 27 right. In fact, I'm going to get the APU turned on. Get the APU mass switch, give it a few seconds. We can get APU start switch. And let's actually call the pushback tug to get connected.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
And get flight level 320 plugged into our MCP. Just do that. Save us some time, and then need to wait another 7 minutes for the RS to land. Alright, AP is unavailable. AP bleed. Go on. External power can go off. The tools menu. We'll get rid of the external power there.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Let's get the TCAS on. We'll leave it on standby for the time being until we push back. Let's actually get our beacon light on as well. See the aircraft getting lifted up by the pushback tug. Should be good to go in a second.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Cool, release parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Get the engines over to ignition mode. We'll set our weather radar. And we'll get the block timer started. We'll get engine number 1 fired up. Alright, looks like just about to be a good start there, engine number 1. Wait for the available sign to pop up. There it is, we got engine number 2 fired up. Okay, got 2 good engine starts there. We can get the engine mode back to norm.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Cool, pushback's completed. Let's get the AP bleed turned off, AP mass switch turned off as well. Leave that off. Get auto brake max. Let's get flaps 1 on the ground spoilers.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Cool, there goes the pushback toggle. Wait for him to give us a thumbs up and show us that bypass pin. And then we'll be all clear to taxi out to runway 27 right. Probably going to be departing behind that American Airlines 737-800. Let's get our nose light over to taxi. Cool, there he is. Bypass pin is in sight. We've got a thumbs up. Let's get the show on the road. Let's get the parking brake released and we'll get ourselves taxied out to runway 27 right. We'll check the cabin. Cabin's ready. Takeoff config is normal. There's the takeoff checklist completed. Check right. Taxiway is clear on the right. Clear on the left. I'll take Lima here. Actually, we'll go straight across to, I believe it's Mike Taxiway. Such a beautiful scenery. Massive airport. I think Atlanta is actually, yeah, it is the busiest airport in the world, I'm pretty sure. We'll continue all the way down to Mike 20 actually. Don't want to cut off this American Airlines. Alright, here's Mike 20. We'll just line up and wait behind this departing 737. You can see the windsock there. You can see this American Airlines barely visible anymore. It's just disappearing into the clouds now. We'll give him about another 40 seconds or so, then we should be good to go. Okay, let's release brake. Advanced throttles forwards. Manual focus set. SRS runway, no blue. There we go, guys. There's 80 knots. V1 rotates. Pause the rate of climb and gear up. So thrust climb and once power 1 engaged. I'm just going to set the chrono, get that started now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the flaps and slats cleaned up. And there you go, guys, there's a departure out of Atlanta Hartsfield International Airport. We're now on our way to Los Angeles. Going to continue the climb here up to flight level 320. Hopefully be a smooth flight over to Los Angeles, and I'll see you guys back when we're on descent and approach into Los Angeles. Should be a fun one. Stay tuned for the cruise cinematics, and I'll see you guys shortly. guys, welcome back into the flight deck. We're on our descent into Los Angeles currently. It's passing 6,000 feet, and it's running through our approach details. We flew the Hollywood 1 approach into Los Angeles. As you can see the chart for it here. Pretty straight in approach, as most of the approaches into Los Angeles. I'm going to be flying the ILS runway 25 right. And as you can see over here, we entered from CV, and then we headed down. Right now heading to Fault, and then beyond to Shell, and then onto the ILS runway 25 right. It's been a bit of bumpy flight, turbulence patches all along the Midwest kind of area, and then yeah, apart from that, it's been a nice flight, and can't wait to get the aircraft down on the ground in Los Angeles in the next few minutes. But yeah, see the performance page over here on the right MCDU. You can see obviously the transition flight level 180 standard across the US. Decision altitude's 200, that's the local altimeter setting on the ground, 2984. All this gives the landing speed of 145. So the aircraft's just going to maintain itself and start slowing down. And in fact, what I'm going to do right now, can get flaps 1 set. I'm gonna go and get auto brake low armed, and I'll get the ground spoilers armed because we shouldn't have to use them hopefully. And then you can see Los Angeles below us, massive city. It's going to be a pretty low visibility approach, as you can see, really low cloud cover today. So we should be seeing the runway once we get down to about 1,000 feet. And there we go. Localize is captured, fully established on the ILS. Just for the aircraft to get itself slowed down. Looks like we're going to have to intervene here and get ground spoilers out. 5 miles off from the runway. I want to go slow down. Okay, we can get gear down. And there's lights on. Check the cabin. Cabin is ready. There's LAX just ahead of us. We have the terrain radar off. Okay, flaps full is set. Got the ground spoilers armed. I'm gonna go ahead and take over manual control of the aircraft.
Above. 3. Minimum.
Minimum's where landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Alright, we're done. Speed brakes are up. Reverse is out. Reverse green diesel. Okay, 70 knots. Start reverses over to manual braking. Got the nose lines over to taxi. Land lights can come off. And we'll vacate to the right here. And the strobe light can come off. Welcome to Los Angeles, guys. Extremely busy on the ground here. I'm gonna just cut off this United CRJ. We're going to be taxiing around to Terminal 2. Got the Corona stopped. 4 hours, 8 minutes in the air. I'm going to get the AP mass switch turned on. Actually going to get the flaps and ground spoilers cleaned up. Terrible visibility in Los Angeles today. This is the International Bradley Terminal, where all the big heavies, A380s, 777s, A350s all come into. So as you can see here, Terminal 2 is just on the other side of the apron, so that's where we are going to be heading to. Delta user Terminal 2 for the domestic flights. That's a fancy livery over there. Delta 767, looks like a 300 or a 400. Yeah, no, definitely looks like a 400. I think it's a bit too long to be a 300. It's pretty cool. We got a beautiful Delta 777 here on our left. Looks like a 200. Southwest 737 700 over there. Lovely stuff. There's a United Embraer 175 rotating off runway 24 left. Gonna get the APU fired up. I should get the brake fan on. Be useful to get the brakes cooled down before we reach the gate. And here you can see all the Delta aircraft. And we'll take the next intersection in on the right. Hopefully there's a stand available. So we're gonna have to make some room for ourselves. There we go. This stand is definitely going to be a pain to push back out of. Overshot it a little bit, it's not an issue. We can get APU bleed on a second, and then now we can get the engines turned off. Alright, engines are spooled down. Let's get the beacon lights turned off. We got the block timer stopped. 4 hours 24 minutes on the block timer, 4 hours and 8 minutes airtime. Beautiful flights over from Atlanta. Can't wait to get the return flight back to Atlanta then. But yeah. Here you go, guys. Parked up in Los Angeles. Beautiful view of the control tower and that famous. I'm not even sure what that building is though. I know it's pretty iconic. So yeah, welcome to Los Angeles, and thank you very much for tuning in, guys. As always, don't forget to stick around for the landing replays. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, leave a comment, let me know anything you want, let me know down below. And yeah, share the videos with your family, friends, anyone who you think might be interested in these kind of flight sim videos. But yeah, apart from that, thank you very much for tuning in, guys, and until the next one, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you in the skies.